Hello. Oh, come on, I was. So, run out of food in me pot by the pond. A few people have asked actually what I'm feeding. So, I'll show you. Actually got two types of feed in me koi bin of food. Feeding in it now the temperatures are above 16. I think the pond at the minute is 17 degrees. So I've got some shori in there floating, and I've got some sinking Fuyufuji stuff, which I actually picked up from the show the weekend because I've run out. And I'll just mix a little bit of the shori in with the Fuyufuji sinking stuff, just so it doesn't cause carnage with the fish trying to feed all floating. Just so it sort of spreads the fish out a little bit and keeps everyone from just going nuts, which they do. So that's what I feed, and that's what I like to do, have some sinking and some floating stuff. I think once I'm out of shore, I'm only using it because I won some last year, or bought some, don't know, but I had some left over from last year, so I'm just getting rid of that bag. I think it was about a 5 or 6 kilo bag, something like that. And then once I'm done with that, I think I'm just going to feed this Fuyufuji stuff all year round. I'm not looking to grow the koi hugely quick and hugely big, so I'm not looking for a higher protein amount of stuff. I'm just looking to keep the water quality good and the fish healthy. So I'll probably put a link actually down below with the details for both of the types of food, and you can have a look yourself really. I just got rid of the dog, probably tapping around in here with his tap shoes on. Anyway, so yeah, it's not a mega high protein food. Just looking on the back here, 36%, which is sort of wheat germ kind of territory. I don't even know. Where's the back of the pack? So that's the reported benefits of using it. So wheat flour being the first thing, then fish meal second, squid meal third. So 4 mil pellet, but sinking. As I say, well, you've seen me feed the fish. If you've seen the videos before, the fish are absolutely ravenous, like 24/7. I'm sure if I just was pouring food in all day, every day, they would still go nuts. and this just stops everyone from all going for the same amount of pellets on the top. It spreads them out a bit. So I'll just mix some of that in with the JP, all of this, and then give it a shake round, and then fill my little decanted tub up, which will keep on the side of the pond. So I'll keep my koi food in here. That at the minute is probably 80% shori, 20% Fuyufuji stuff. I'm just gonna, obviously, as I said, I got this from the show because it was on offer, so save a few quid. And I'll chuck that in there, mix it around, and then we'll start feeding them again. As soon as my little tub was empty this morning, I didn't have time to go and get any from here. Rushing around, late for work, busy. Put it in there like that. Shut the lid. Give it a bit of a shake around. Mix it up a bit. Look at that I found in there. obviously from the manufacturer, some kind of rogue massive pellet from another production. Look at that, it's huge. For fishing probably. Anyway, so I've mixed it all around. You can sort of see pellets are different shapes, so I think the shore is the rounder stuff. Who knows? But it's mixed up all right now. Let's see. So I can just decant some of this in a little red pot here, and then I'll leave this by the side of the pond. I've actually got a measure on there, and that's a 45 gram amount of food, and they're getting that at least 3 times a day. So I'm feeding in total about 120 grams of food a day, maybe a bit more if I'm at the weekend, because I'm around, like we all do, tend to chuck a little bit more food in. Anyway, there. I don't like to fill it up, just in case it leaks or I don't put the lid on right, which happened before, and then the dog ate the rest. Expensive dog food. So that half full like that. Then there. Lid shut on that. It's over there. I'll put it back. Job done. So there we go. Kahaku's down there. Shag and the small show at the top there. So it just spreads them out. You've got a few fish feeding down the bottom now, and then the greedier ones at the top. And a greedy dog. You won't be able to see down there. Still a bit. I will disappear in a minute when these guys realise there's not a lot else up here. Still a little bit of foam on. It's been today Wednesday. It's been a couple of days now. There's quite a few more bits floating around in the water. I won't have to pick that up. Where the weed is coming from the sides of the pond, and the fish rip it off anyway when they're eating it. But the mega long stuff that was over here, slowly sort of dying back. Good afternoon. Some sick biscuit. So I haven't done anything with the fish this week other than feed them and make sure there's water in the pond. But the issue, Kahaku, yeah, the one with the sore under its pec fin. I've been strong this week. Not that I've really had a lot of time. I've been really busy with work. I've just left it alone, and it's just as crazy as normal. It's been eating fine. It's been swimming around all right, up and down in the clouds of the water. There's no sulking. There's no flashing. So hopefully, turned a corner-ish with it. I think in total I had 3 injections, a few days apart. Had some topical, had a little bit of what possibly a bit too harsh topical treatment with a HP. As I say, now I've just left it. Seems happy enough. It's feeding like a trooper. first week for many that I haven't actually had a fish out to inspect it, so hopefully this is more of what's to come. Just enjoy the fish in the pond rather than have to take them out. Well, that's good, because I've got a few plans over the next few weeks. The few things I want to get sorted over here. I'm going to put this lid out on here. Let's put some plastic on there because the water just leaks through, and when you lift it up, because of the insulation on the other side, it gets all a bit baggy. And probably sort out in there. And the major job that I've got to do at some point soon, sorry son, skimmer. I'm actually going to take it out. This could go completely horribly wrong, but I'm going to take that skimmer out and put a new skimmer in. Then the plan is to then, I've got a sieve, so it's going to go from the skimmer to the sieve, to some kind of biofiltration, then to an air source heat pump, which I will be getting at some point this year. But first things first, I'm going to get the skimmer sorted and changed to a 4-inch or 3-inch skimmer. I did toy with the idea of possibly cutting the bottom of that one off, getting a rubber boot over it. I think that's a bit more trouble than it's worth. I don't know. I think I'm going to order the skimmer. It's only 60 quid. It's not a fortune. And then I might even see if I can just unscrew the faceplate and put the new back on, possibly. Hence just ordering it and then sort of deciding what I'm going to do. I'm sure if I didn't want it, I could sell it on for near enough, if not the same as I got it for. So that's a big job, that. I'm probably going to end up having to take a few days off work, so it gives me options that if something goes wrong I can nip out and go and get anything to repair the bodge job that I've potentially created. And then other than that, I'll sort of be happy-ish as to where I am. And my fish, as I say, seem to have turned a bit of a corner now, so I'm more than happy with that. I just want to spend the rest of this year getting all my jobs done, little odd jobs here and there, get the heated sorted, a few bits in the filter bay, the lid on the filter bay sorted, and then next year possibly get some more fish. Because as we know, I've lost an absolute boatload of fish this last 18 months, probably 10 fish, something like that. A couple of my real favourite fish as well, so I want to replace them. But before I do that, obviously I want to make sure everything's right. I don't want to just start chucking fish in until I'm 100% certain that everyone's right in it and I've got all my little jobs done. I don't want to create any more jobs by doing jobs. Normally it happens anyway, but I don't want even more jobs. So yeah, so that's it. For this year, hopefully, get them few things done, and then next year have an absolute belter of a year. Not like, well, this year now, from now, if everything's tickety-boo now, I mean, plain sailing really. Everybody sort of looks after themselves. But we'll see. Back again. Since I've finished work reasonably early today, I am going to have a bit of a drum clean session and just want to check the waste tray, and I'm actually going to give it a bit of a jet wash out and just a bit of clean up inside just to make sure there is no mucky yucky stuff, and give the screen a clean. But I have noticed, now don't judge me on the mess in here, in my filter bay, there's a puddle down there. Why is it wet? But looking at the rubber boot on that pump, possibly got a bit of a leak there. So I've got a couple of screwdrivers. Just going to give everything a bit of a tighten up. I'll have a closer look to see if we can work out if it is the rubber boot or what that's leaking. It shouldn't be wet in there. It's been absolutely roasting the last few days. I mean, it's 20 2-ish degrees today. Absolutely flying with the temperatures, so it shouldn't be wet in there at all. So I'm going to have a look at that. Unless it's from, actually, thinking about it, I do have a leak on the union to the cleaning pump for the drum. It could be that. As I say, there is some wet around that. That rubber boot on that pump which feeds the shower. I'll have to get in there and have a better look. I'll get everything ready first. It's a bit of a mission, like with everything I've ever designed for the pond or whatever. Getting in and out of it is a bit of a mission. A bit easier when I had the Nexus in here, because I used to get in over the back there. But I needed a bit more room in here to get the drum in, so I blocked that up and didn't think about having to hop in and out to do any kind of maintenance stuff. But hey, not the end of the world. So I just need to make sure I've got everything ready so I don't have to jump in and out 100 times. Right, I don't know what else. I'll go and get my gear and then we'll have a closer look. Here is the pump. And yeah, look. It's obviously slightly loose. It might be better with a ratchet on there. Right. Again, I can't see from here. I think what I'm just going to do is, it's going to be a while before the drum kicks in, because I can see the float's right up high. So I'll take this off just so I can see in the waste chute again, and then give everything a bit of a jet and a blast out. Move that out of the way. And if you look in here, there's a bit of rubbish up there, like a few odd leaves and that. So I'm going to give that a blast. I'm going to get the old jet wash down there, hopefully clean it all up, and then I'll run a clean on the drum and it should just all drop out into the waste chute here. That's the idea anyway. Promise not to laugh. So I put the jet wash up the waste tray. Well, where's all the wastewater going? All over me. So my feet are soaked and there is water everywhere, but see, got all of that off. So I'm just going to give the screen of the drum a quick jet. I'm just going to give the screen a quick jet, then I'm going to rotate it a tad and just jet it, and all the junk should come out on the tray. I can actually put the waste chute back on then and take it off if needed. Okay, 1 minute to clean you up. Hopefully that's not smudged. There goes a lot cleaner in there, but I have just noticed a couple of these jets possibly a little bit blocked. That one definitely. You can see just that one. It's just simply a case of unscrewing that there to get it off. A bit one-handed and hold the GoPro. Yeah, I'm probably not going to be able to see that. There's a tiny stone stuck in it. So I'll pick that out. And then that'll be it. Happy days. There you go. Probably maybe worth once in a while actually getting the whole waste tray out. Just giving everything a proper jet on the inside. Anyway, it's better than I thought. Get it all put back. There we go, it's all back on. Shower's on. Drums drumming. And just see, there's obviously got a manual button here, just to do a manual clean. Just see what chunk we get off. So there we go, there's a bit of muck there. So I'm glad that's gone. It's another job ticked off the list. Yes! With no fatalities or injuries or carnage. Mind you, I've not got out of here yet. Could all go horribly wrong. I'm soaking anyway. So, anyway, done. So packed up. I'm squinting again. So I'm going to tighten that little joint up on that pump with this ratchet. Get a better seal hopefully and a bit tighter on that. But it's pressure pipe, so I can give it some welly. And hopefully it's slightly leaking from being over there. I'll clean the top of it off. Well, I wiped it with my finger as you saw, and then it filled up again. I just wiped it with a rag thing now, and it filled up in a few seconds, so it's not quite tight enough. So I'm going to give it some welly with this and get it properly sealed. And hopefully that'll stop that little leak. That's it. Check these other ones on down there. That's quite loose, that. That's been there bloody years, that one. Anyway, I'll stop. Just creating more jobs. Let's get out of here. Let's put everything back. When I was over there in the filter pit, I found a rubber boot. Saved me a couple of quid because I'm probably going to need about 10 of them for the impending skimmer upgrade change headache. Anyway, I'll leave that there. I'll put that away with my other spare stuff. Happy days. So that's it for today. So long. finally a reasonably happy vlog. Not having to butcher fish and stuff. So yep, thanks for watching. And I'll catch you next week. Don't know where the sun is. There we go. So thanks for watching. I'll catch you all next week. Remember, thumbs up. If you're new here as well, subscribe would be good. Thumbs up is always appreciated. Thanks so much. See you next week. Bye.